Guys, the client Mikhail sold his apartment and built a structural insulated panel house, and we came and installed the facade for him. Accordingly, I'm going to give you a review of the house itself, share my opinion, and also give you a review of our beautiful facade that we installed. Let's go, guys. Let me show you the structural insulated panel house. We're going to upgrade this house with fiber cement panels, which are stacked over there. So let's take a look at the panels themselves. We see the fiber cement panels. They're all chipped. Apparently they were unloaded carelessly. All of this was done by hand. I'll clarify later and tell you about it, and I really don't like it. Look, all these chips will be visible on the facade. After that, the client asked me what else was needed, and I told him that for the fiber cement panels, you need to purchase a board like this, 30 by 125 also planned, as well as additional elements and starter strips. I also told him that we would need mesh later and ethylene propylene monomer tape as well. He doesn't have any of that, of course. So we'll have to order everything, including the screws needed for the fiber cement panels. I told him all of this, that we need to buy it, so our task is to continue. We need to install a new membrane, assemble the perimeter battens, and install the main battens for the fiber cement panels themselves. After that, we first finish the windows and install them around the entire perimeter. We install our window sills and handle related work. Also, here we will have all the metal trims in white, and the window finishing will also be metal. Everything will be white. After that, we install all of this, and then after mounting the fiber cement panels, we start installing the soffit and fascia boards. Basically, the client has everything, all these trims, but he rushed, so they might not fit in terms of width or size. Guys, you should never... How should I put it? Order all the components without letting me know. I measure everything on site, and only after that do I order all these trims. Something like that, guys. I'll show you the backside. We also cleaned up here. The customer, Mikhail, was shoveling snow here, but we made it wider, 2 meters from the wall. This is necessary so that it's convenient and comfortable for us to work in good conditions. Alright guys, let me explain. Now look, here's the fiber cement I showed you. The client ordered it himself, so he unloaded it himself. Now look further. In the end, it turned out that the client himself calculated the fiber cement siding incorrectly. He calculated the square footage based on the floor for some reason. I told him to use the floor, but who does that? We're doing the facade, so we need to calculate all the siding based on the exterior wall. In the end, I calculated it for him, and we were still short by 124 pieces. Look. The client ordered the siding itself and all the accessories through me, and whatever accessories we were still missing, I calculated those as well. Starter strips are actually necessary. Ideally, if a manufacturer or some store sells fiber cement siding, the starter strip must be included in the set, along with mesh, PDM tape, EPDM sealing, and a small can of paint just in case. Alright guys, here's a review of the work we've already done. Let's walk through it. I'll explain everything to you and show you what costs what. Look, here's what we've installed in the end. A horizontal counter batten made from 30 by 140 boards. We also installed the main batten with leveling for the fiber cement and put in this mesh. Let me step back a bit. Let's step back and take a look at what kind of interesting house we're getting here. So let's observe. We've also installed the counter batten. We made and installed it here, and also attached the main batten to our frame. And accordingly, we installed the batten for the soffit using this kind of board. This is how it all looks. We also additionally added these crossbars so that our batten would be more rigid. So I've already marked the lines with the laser. Accordingly, this will be our level, after which we'll stretch a cord and use it to set our drip edges and accordingly the siding itself. So on this side, it's the same. We'll cut out the windows after we start installing our trims. If everything is done neatly and with quality, let us know in the comments. Basically, we always keep things clean and orderly at the site, as you can see. From this side, we also have the battens installed here. That's about 140 square meters along the walls. And the facade area is always measured by the walls, not by the floor. Here we have a door. We also added battens. By the way, we ran out of boards, so we had to install new battens using different boards. The corners here are rounded, which actually looks nicer. I love beautiful things. We've worked. Now we can relax. Guys, let's go. I'll give you a little review. I'll show you the inside of the house. As you can see, everything here is planned and of high quality right from the start. That is, the lumber is planned, everything is cut at the factory, and here we see 4 boards nailed together. At the factory, everything is cut. Everything is brought here. On site, the piles are either driven or screwed in, then they build a box with a roof without windows. Basically just a box for the client. As he said, it cost 2 million rubles and the facade was 1.2 million, that's for labor and materials. The cost per square meter of fiber cement siding is for 2 panels. The panel length is 360, width is 190, and the working area of the panel is 160 millimeters. So 2 panels cost 2,500 rubles per square meter. So let's keep looking. As we can see here, everything is covered with oriented strand board, and here we have posts made of 100 by 150 timber, all of it nailed together. Personally, I would also screw everything in with self-tapping screws, because over time nails tend to come out. And additionally, it's advisable to use SP plate here. It's fire resistant for walls, floors, and ceilings. I've already told you the price for the box. Oh, by the way, here the partitions are open. Yes, as you can see, the developer doesn't close them because in the future the client will have wiring installed here, after which everything will be insulated. It's also recommended to cover all this with SP plate as an extra step. He also ordered the windows himself, so the windows cost him about 1,500 including delivery. Here we have a window, it's quite large. It will open and slide out. Well, that's what the client says. Everything seems to have quieted down with this window. We temporarily installed the ladder, screwed on a small beam so it doesn't touch our finishing. The ladder will be on this side later. So let me tell you. Alright, let's take a closer look from this angle from this side. Everything is also neatly and well assembled. We can see and observe how everything is shining. Alright, the eggs are ready. So, let me give you a little overview from this side. I'll put the camera for you. So, let's watch from this side. We also installed a gutter on that side of the pipe, and on this side everything was finished with fascia boards as well. Our roof turns out to be reddish, kind of rough, meaning it's expensive and high quality. Here we have dark corners, also kind of rough, shiny. Everything looks beautiful, unbelievably so. I ordered all of this and it was delivered to us. Everything is as it should be. So let's take a look. From this side, everything looks beautiful, unbearably so. And one more thing regarding the siding itself. The siding has some flaws, so guys, they come in different thicknesses, panels, and sometimes the corners are not cut at 90 degrees. That's why I'm telling you right away, so you understand what kind of material this is. But if professionals do it, you'll have a clean, neat facade, and from a distance, you'll immediately see how it's installed, whether everything is cut and trimmed neatly or not. First, the blind area will be poured around the foundation, and then the foundation itself will be finished. There was nowhere to live here, so the client provided us with a warm apartment where we could wash up, do laundry, cook, eat, basically feel at home. So guys, I come to the installation site as if I'm coming home, and I recommend you strive for the same. Well, let's talk about the posts as well. Our posts look nice. We've touched up the screws with paint. With the soffit, everything looks neat. And the windows. Mish, say a few words. I won't show you. You can't be filmed. Come on.
I'm ready. Ask your questions.
Ask your questions. How did you find me?
So how did I find you? I'm lying in bed at home, turn on YouTube, and decide to watch how people finish houses with fiber cement siding. So I check out one builder, then a second, a third, and suddenly Dennis Facade montage pops up. I watched one video, then another, then a third, and thought, damn, I want this guy to come over. That's it, I didn't watch anything else.
No, you watched others.
I watched, but everything felt off. It just wasn't the same.
What didn't you like?
No, well, I don't know how to say it. Maybe someone likes something, but not me. Yeah, I'll tell you what I liked about you like that. Come on, I liked it. The way you do things, you put your heart into it, you know, everything is somehow well put together.
Like you. Working with the Bulbashis was great, really smooth. Yeah.
Union State?
Bulbashi's on the installation. Got it, that's all.
Then it's allowed. Let me do a little more.
Go ahead, well, and...
Accordingly, in short, I looked at all of this. I wanted you to come to me. I hesitated, thinking whether to write or not. It's kind of far, my wife Oksana said. Go ahead and write. So I wrote to you on WhatsApp. Yes, I wrote, and, well, I don't know. A lot of time passed, and you replied to me, I don't know, maybe in a week or two. I thought, well, that's it. All this time I was thinking, that's it. He probably won't come to me. But you replied, asked for my location, a photo of the house, and now, here is everything you'll see. Thank you very much, guys.